Welcome all the secure creditors. As we have scheduled the meeting for secure creditors in respect of merger of Sadbhav Infrastructure Project Limited with Sadbhav Engineering Limited. So I request chairman of the meeting to start the meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, Sandeep Patel, Chairman, appointed by Honorable National Company Law Tribunal, Ahmedabad bench for this meeting, welcomes you all at the today's NCLT convened meeting of secured creditors of Sadbhav Engineering Limited, which is being held through video conferencing. In this meeting, 6 creditors are present in person through video conferencing. As the requisite quorum is present, I declare the meeting to be in order. Now I request Tushar Bhai to proceed for the meeting.
Thank you, Sandeep Bhai. I'm Tushar Shah, Company Secretary of Sadbhav Engineering Limited. A very good afternoon to all of you. I hope all of you are safe and good health and stay that way. I would like to inform you that the meeting is being conveyed through video conferencing under the order of Honorable National Company Law Tribunal, Ahmedabad bench, pursuant to the provision of Section 232 of the Companies Act 2013, for the purpose of considering the scheme of amalgamation of Sadbhav Infrastructure Project Limited with Sadbhav Engineering Limited and the respective shareholders and creditors. I will take you through certain points regarding e-voting participation and voting at this meeting. The company has provided facility to the secure creditor of the applicant transferee company to vote by electronic means, both through remote e-voting and e-voting during the secure creditor meeting. Secure creditors joining the meeting through video conferencing OAVM who have not already casted their vote by means of remote e-voting shall be able to cast their right to vote through e-voting at the meeting. The said facility of e-voting during the meeting shall be kept open for 15 minutes after the conclusion of the meeting. All the secure creditors who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute to avoid any disturbance from the background noise and ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Those secure creditors who have registered themselves as a speaker for the meeting would be allowed to speak one by one later on. The company has provided remote e-voting facility of CDSL to secure creditor for exercising their voting right in respect of business mentioned in the notice of secured creditors. Further, it is also informed that the remote e-voting facility was kept open from Tuesday 26 January 2021 9 a.m. till Thursday 28 January 2021 5 p.m. Secure creditors who have not voted through remote e-voting can cast their vote through e-voting facility during the meeting. Secure creditors who have casted their vote by remote e-voting prior to the meeting may also join this meeting through VC/OAVM, but shall not be entitled to cast their vote again. The resolution prescribed in the notice of secure creditor of the meeting will be passed through e-voting process only. Since the notice convening the meeting along with the express statement is already circulated in advance, I propose to take it as a read. The following resolution is proposed for the approval by the secure creditor by requisite majority as prescribed under Section 232 of the Companies Act 2013, read with Rule 6 of the Companies Compromise Arrangement and Amalgamation Rule 2016. Now I will read the resolution. Resolve that the pursuant to provision of Section 232 of the Companies Act 2013, read with the Companies Compromise Arrangement and Amalgamation Rule 2016 and other applicable provisions, if any, of the Companies Act 2013, the rules, circulars, and notifications made thereunder, including any statutory modification or reenactment thereof, as may be applicable, the Security and Exchange Board of India, Circular Number CFD/DIL/CIR/2017/21, dated 10th day of March 2017. An observation letter issued by the BSE Limited and National Stock Exchange of India and enabling provision in the memorandum and article association of the company, and subject to approval by the Honorable National Company Law Tribunal, Ahmedabad bench, and subject to such other approvals, permission, and sanction of the regulatory and other authority as may be necessary, and subject to such other conditions and modification as may be prescribed or imposed by NCLT or any regulatory or other authority, by granting such consent, approvals, and permission which may be agreed by the board of directors of the applicant transferee company, hereinafter referred to as the board, which term shall be deemed to mean and include one or more committee constituted by board or any persons which the board may nominate to exercise its power, including the power confirmed by the resolution. The scheme of amalgamation of Sadbhav Infrastructure Project Limited with Sadbhav Engineering Limited and the respective shareholders and creditors with effect from appointed date as mentioned in the scheme be and is hereby approved. Resolved further that the board of directors or company secretary of the company be and are hereby severally authorized to do all such act, deed, matters and things as it may in its absolute discretion deemed requisite, desirable, appropriate or necessary to give effect to this resolution and effectively implement the arrangement embodied in the scheme and to accept such a modification, amendment, limitations or conditions, if any, which may be required or imposed by the NCLT while sanctioning the arrangement embodied in the scheme or by any authority under the law or as may be required for the purpose of resolving any questions or doubt or difficulty that may arise, including passing of such accounting entries or making such adjustment in the books of account as considered necessary in giving effect to the scheme, as the board may deem fit and proper. Now, in respect of question and answer sessions, none of the secured creditors are registered as a speaker for the meeting. Hence, we move towards further proceeding of the meeting. Now, I take further proceeding to the meeting and request creditor to vote on the resolution as mentioned in the notice calling this meeting. Secured creditors may kindly note that the pursuant to the provision of section 109 of the Companies Act 2013, CS Ashish Shah, practicing company secretary, is appointed as a scrutinizer for conducting the voting process. This being NCLT convened meeting, the result will be announced on or before 31st January 2020 at a corporate office of the company, and result for the remote e-voting and e-voting during the meeting will be placed on the website of the company. It will also be submitted to the stock exchanges as per the relevant provision of the Companies Act and listing regulation. Now I request Chairman of the meeting, Sandeep Sir, to conclude the meeting with a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Tushar bhai. Since the business as per the agenda having been transacted, I therefore declare the meeting to be concluded. I thank you all for cooperating with me in the smooth conduct of the meeting. Thank you. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.